we are celebrating what is probably the most momentous thing that has ever happened in forever. It needs to be celebrated by everyone. It needs to be on everyone's calendar. It needs to be a national holiday, and that is my mother's birthday. My mom is a really wonderful person. She is an entrepreneur. She is a wonderful mother. She is a godly wife. She is a good friend. She volunteers. And there are just so many things that I've learned from her that I thought would go great into a quick list for you guys. So for this video, we're running down 10 things that I've learned from my mom that you guys would do well to know as well. All right, number 1, do what makes you happy. Be happy, choose happiness, it is a choice. And no one else has to agree with how you go about getting your happiness. For example, I tend to not match my socks with my outfits, or with each other for that matter. It is rare that my socks match each other or my outfits. I tend to wear my winter socks during the summer, so you might see some fuzzy socks that don't match each other poking out of my sneakers while I'm wearing shorts. But that ain't nobody's business but mine. What makes me happy, so you should do it, or I should do it. Number 2, take DIY to another level. My mom has totally taken do-it-yourself to another level. I'm not talking about Pinterest cupcakes and cake pops and, home improvement. I'm talking about life choices and career choices. If you want to break into the housing market, read a library book, do some online research, and get into it. If you are tired of boss man, become an independent contractor. There's tons of information on the internet and in libraries, and you can figure out really how to do whatever you want to do with your life, however big or small that thing is. And my mom has shown that to be true in so many ways. Number 3, there ain't nothing wrong with a little church clap. Kind of an inside joke. I make fun of my mom because she claps like that while she's doing praise and worship at church, but really I admire that my mom does her. She has her quirks and her personality, as do all of us, and she is proud of those things, and so I think that's something that we can all learn from her. Number 4, don't get caught up in what other people's expectations of you are. That includes things that they think you should know or do or whatever. Don't worry about it. For example, if you only know how to plait and not cornrow, I promise your daughter will turn out perfectly fine. Case in point, I'm fine, Mom. Do you? Number 5, life is entirely too short to be worrying about being way too healthy. Everything in moderation is fine. Exercise, do what you're supposed to be doing, eat healthy here and there, but it's not going to kill you to eat cake for breakfast periodically, and French fries do go with salute for dinner. Number 6, do you boo-boo? Translation. Do what works for you and your family. Everyone doesn't have to agree, nor does everyone have to understand. For example, if you've decided that going into business for yourself is what's going to work for your family, you'll be able to make ends meet, save for retirement, save for college, and be home for your kids, do that. It doesn't matter that people are going to think you don't do anything during the day. Just stay home and watch soap operas and eat bonbons. It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter what they understand or know. Do what works for you and your family. You're going to be happy in life. Number 7. If there's one thing I've learned simply observing my mom, it's that strength is not always loud and boisterous and ostentatious. A lot of times the most persistent and impactful kinds of strength are the quiet strength. It's the subtle nudgings, the suggestive direction, the quiet wisdom. And my mom is definitely someone who has such quiet strength, but is very impactful and is very effective in what she does with her strength. So strength isn't always loud, so chill. You can be strong and not be boisterous. Number 8, you always have something to give back. A lot of times we focus on giving back in terms of financially donating to things, but that causes us to overlook so many of the other things we really can do with our time and with our knowledge and our experiences and wisdom. I'm going to give you guys an example. I was growing up, my parents were saving money for college under the impression that the only way to pay for college was for your parents to pay for college. Now we all know now that that's not true. There are tons of scholarships and grants and other things where you can pay for college on the college's dime or on the government or other organizations. But at the time, my parents didn't know that. My mom happened to stumble across that information around the time that I went to high school, and she threw herself into researching how to make that happen for me. So a few $100,000 worth of scholarships later, I graduate from Vanderbilt University with very little student loan debt. And instead of sitting on that accomplishment and saying, "Good job, Tracy, you put your daughter through school using scholarships and grants," and then not doing anything else with that knowledge, she decided to start an organization that helps students not only apply for college and match them to colleges that have degrees and programs that work for them, she also is helping them find funding for college. She's worked now with a handful of students and gotten over $500,000 worth of scholarships to schools like Vanderbilt. It really goes to show that you don't have to use money to help other people or to give back to your community. A lot of times your wisdom and experience can help the next guy who has no idea how to navigate this process. So that's one of the things that I admire most about my mom, is that she's found a way to use her wisdom, her experience, and her time, in addition to, you know, donating money and things, to help other people. And it's just a really good example for us all. Number 9, family is everything. This is something that I've learned from both my parents. My family is really big on spending time with each other, and my parents will take a road trip for anything. Are you having a birthday? We'll be there. You graduating? On time. Having a baby dedication? What time is it? They will be there for anything. Even, you know, just chill. I had one weekend where my husband was had drilled, and I wanted my parents to come up and just spend some time with me and my kids, and they did that. We literally played Uno and went to the park. For them, it was a big deal to show that, hey, we love you guys and family is very important to us, and we will drop what we're doing to come see you and spend time with you. And I think that's awesome. That's something that I try to implement now with my family, my husband, our kids, etc. And I think it's something that we need more of in our community. And number 10. And I might be biased because, you know, I'm a mother now too, but one thing I've learned from my relationship with my mom as it's grown and developed over the past 26 years since I've been born is that mom is everything. Mom is bae, mom is your confidant, mom is your supporter, mom will go to bat for you, mom is your best friend, mom needs to be one of your advisors because she knows more than you do. Just mom is in your corner at all times, and I intend to be that way with my kids. I try to be that way with my kids, and it's something that's proven itself over and over and over again as I've gotten older and as our relationship has morphed more into the friend part of that spectrum as I become an adult. So definitely honor your parents is, you know, something that's in the Bible. Specifically, mothers deserve just a huge dose of honor and love because of the many roles they fill for us. So that is my list of top 10 things I've learned from my wonderful mother. If you have anything else that you've learned from your mom that you'd like to share, or if you'd like to wish my mom a happy birthday, leave us a comment. And while you're there, you may as well like and share the video. If you'd like to keep up with us and see more positive videos like this one, also subscribe to NB Soul TV. All right, see you guys next time.